How did you get interested in sound design in the first place?
I never was interested in sound design.
Really?
No, nobody wants to do sound. I mean, it's really, and I always tell filmmakers starting out, if you really want to work steady in the business, learn how to either record location sound or edit sound. Because it's one of those things, it's not glamorous. It's not, I had the opportunity when I was working for Will Vinton, the clay animator. We did the Adventures of Mark Twain. I was the co-picture editor on that, and we came down towards the end where the animation still needed to be done. And I was afraid I was going to be laid off, and so I said, hey Will, you know, why don't you let me do the sound, all the sound effects and everything on this movie, thinking how hard can that be? It wasn't animated, you know, 110-minute feature, and there was no sound. And since it was animated and it took place in this fantasy world, all this stuff had to be created. And I spent 18 months doing all that and creating and mixing and everything. And people started seeing that and thinking, oh, this guy's a sound guy, this guy's a sound guy. Well, I've been making short films and documentaries and stuff on, you know, on the side as a director, but I became really well known for my sound work. And I would only take sound jobs usually so I could pay the bills so I could make my own films. And I tell a story on Good Will Hunting. Miramax pushed me for an Oscar nomination for my sound work, and they took out ads in the trades, and it was a wonderful honor. But going through my mind, and I thank them profusely for it, but going through my mind is, oh, please don't let them nominate me. Oh, please don't, because this is not what I want to do. This has never been what I want to do, you know. And thank you very much. So I was extremely relieved that I didn't get the nomination, any nominations. But no, I like sound design, and I approach sound design as a filmmaker. How can I use sound to help tell the story? How can I teach you or tell you something more about the character through sound? And I think that that's why, you know, Gus Van Zandt and Todd Haynes and stuff wanted to work with me, is because I'm not approaching it from, ooh, this is a cool sound, let's try this. It's, how can the soundtrack support your movie? How can I add things, and even if it's subtle things or off-screen things, that'll help tell your story? And I do that with my own films as well.